Greetings and salutations to you all my fellow humans. As always, I hope you are very well. My name is Klo0ga and today I welcome you to Mages of Mystralia, as of course you can see on the screen right now. This is a fairly new game. In fact, I believe it just entered early access not all that long ago, probably a couple of weeks as the time of this recording. A very, very interesting game and one I definitely wanted to check out. Now, anyone familiar with this channel will kind of know that I'm a bit of an action RPG kind of guy. This channel was really built on the basis of stuff like Grim Dawn and Titan Quest. And this game, on the surface, might not seem quite like that. It's, I suppose, an action adventure puzzly kind of game with an action RPG kind of vibe to it. It's got the isometric camera, but it's not really in depth in that sort of skill tree regard. But the main, I suppose, calling card of the game is this whole notion of mixing and combining spell elements. And now look, I've barely even scratched the surface in playing this game thus far. I've done a little bit of off-camera stuff just to get a general feel for the game. But yeah, there's meant to be this whole sort of deep, intricate spell building system where you customize your own spells. And that really, really intrigues me as an action RPG kind of guy. I think maybe, and this isn't, I don't mean this to sound as a negative, but have I even got sounds right now? But I think the graphics might betray the game to a certain extent. Again, not as a knock against it, but from the point of view that some people might write it off because it's kind of that cel-shaded, more cartoony kind of style, but I think the mechanics themselves are actually pretty dang solid and cool. So, let's hop into a new save, and let's get going. Now, I might put in a time card so you can skip some of the cutscenes. The intro of the game is a little bit lengthy. I'll stay through it. I mean, this is going to be a little bit more of a casual exploration of the game, so I'm not going to go cutting everything out and just getting to the action parts, because there is a bit of story and what have you here, but I'll put a time card for the first sort of chunk of the game in case you just want to get straight to the action. So, let's hop into it. Yes, you have sound. Okay, so it's very quiet for me right now. Scoot that up with my fancy keyboard. Meta. So this is our character, this is our protagonist, whose name escapes me right now. She just seems to have burnt something down in her hometown over there. Well, well, well. What a chump, TBH. She doesn't even know where she is. But Lake confirmed. So yeah, very cel-shaded, very cartoony looking, but it's cool. I like this art style. I've got absolutely nothing against it, but I think more hardcore RPG players might be put off it. I'm not really sure, but look, I like it. So, they know about your secret now. Who are you? Your mentor. I have nothing better to do than start you on your road to becoming a mage. I love the dialogue in this game. It's so kind of abrupt at certain points. Because if I don't, you'll no doubt burn down the entire valley. Idiot girl. What? Leave me alone. It was an accident. I got interrupted. Oh, dude's all mad. I know. Come. To go where? I don't want to be a mage. You think so? Well, you probably didn't stop having a home and an uncle either. There's like some assumed backstory here which we don't know about yet. But it happened. Now the music's heaps loud. What even? Listen, it's fine. So you can be someone the Marquis will soon have imprisoned or killed for being a mage, or you can be a real mage and do some good in the valley. Come and heed me and learn. Who are you? I told you, mentor. Something wrong with your ears, girl? I think maybe this is an international development team. I'm just guessing. I don't actually know. Who are you? Like, the translation's pretty good if it is. Otherwise, they're just intentionally being a bit kind of, I don't know, coy? Not coy. I don't even know what the right word is for all this dialogue, but it is enjoyable. Zia. There you go. Zia's her name. Greetings, Zia. Time to start growing up. What? Life is so easy, is it not? You have the gift. You are a mage, or rather, you will become a mage, or you will soon become dead. Well, it sucks to be you. Choose! I don't want to die. So, you are a mage. Let us begin. Look, he's good. But how? Come with me. You have much to learn. I keep checking my recording. I'm face camming this, so I'm concerned for my cam's well-being, but you can't see me in the lighting very good. Yes, that's a bit better. Well, well, well. Oh, she's pimped out now. Look at that dang mace, wand thing. Okay, so now we can move around. Look at us go. We can't really do anything just yet. Also, hello, this is probably where I'll drop the time card back in, so anyone who skipped that the introductory sequence, hello, how are you going? We just saved the game. Skill hacks. Yeah, I don't think there's anything to do around here just yet. Here we go, here's our isometric angle. Excuse me, shouldn't have done the raspy voice. The raspy voice of the mentors destroyed me. About time. Mages can't sleep all day. So, spellcraft. Gasp? Magery then, if that word scares you less. If people cared less about words and more about deeds, the valley would be a better place. Come, you still want to be a mage? Oh, yes, but how? Trying and failing, and so learning spells. You're a wizard. That was a spell. What spell? You seek to dazzle me with your brilliance already. What a sarcastic sumbitch. I taught you the basics, but you need to learn spells. Try to do magic without knowing, and without a spellbook, and cottages burned down, yes. Not good. Look, he knows his stuff. Not good. So try, and fail, and learn. Go to Haven, where mages meet. There are others? Yes, others like us. In Haven, you shall receive your training. It is in deep forest and not easy to find, so follow the trail that leads deepest in. There I shall also be, and will teach you some beginnings. So you mean I go to Haven alone? Of course, you're the one who wants to be a mage. So go. But isn't it dangerous in the valley? Of course. But, oh, don't worry, chump. Look how exasperated he is. If you meet some horrible monster, just burn them up. You managed a whole cottage, didn't you? Life is so easy, is it not? What a wisecracking fool. Okay, so look, it's a little bit dialogue heavy at the start. That does taper off once we get into the meat of the game. Oh, look, I can't even say meat. I've only played about an hour so far, but, you know, oh, classic. Just stack it, bro. Ha, got a screenshot. Yes, thumbnail. Had to be done. So, yeah, there's a little bit of dialogue at the start, and this is the bit I was kind of, how am I going to reach Haven now? This is kind of part of the intro I was considering skipping on camera, but it kind of sets the scene and we get to play with our first spells and take it from there. It might take us an episode or two before we start really building out our spells, but I didn't want to skip all this. Like I said, this is the more casual counterpart to some of the more hardcore serious stuff that I do on the channel here. With like Fallout 4 and Grim Dawn stuff and all that jazz. This is a bit more chill, but we'll have fun. We hang out together. Have a great time. Oh, look at this book though. Spell book? I wonder what it is doing here. Who are you? I'm not even going to do the spellbook's voice. Maybe I'll just speak normally. Did it just speak? Or was it only in my head? Well, perhaps you'll do. Fear not, young mage. I can get you back on your way. I'd better take it with me. Look, confirmed. We got our spellbook. It appears to be communicating with us telepathically. Don't think the Mentor's book does that. Look, you would bring that up. Okay, here we go. So now we get to learn how to use an innate spell. Sounds very Latin. So new focus, innate, allows for instantaneous spells such as slashes and explosions. So these are the building blocks. Well, this is really the first building block to learning our spells. So now you'll see we got this thing over here. And I hit it with my innate default spell and it opens a thing. So it teaches you the real basic interactions for how these building blocks work. So I can break crates with this. Look, I'll just kind of swing it around. You can see the electric zaps, short range, immediate, as it were. Hence immedi, I suppose, which has kind of a Latin feel to it. So we can just wreck this goblin fool. Easy done. I'm gonna have to compress the bejesus out of this audio. Goblins this bold? Which mage isn't guarding this part of the forests? That's an interesting question. So hopefully you can hear me okay. The volume is a bit up and down in the game, but we should be fine. I did turn all the effects down. Shouldn't be too much of a problem. Here, you'll need to learn a new trick. I will teach you how to cast an ego spell. Allows for spells affecting oneself, such as shields and fast movement. So, that's the default ego spell. And I'm going to go down here first. I believe there's some stuff I can collect. There's these green gobbly things. Obviously, there's health down here. It's kind of got a Zelda vibe to it in some ways. The popping hearts always remind me of Zelda like that. But yeah, it's got a cool feel to it, man. It's a very pretty game if you're into this kind of art style. It has to be said. So, we've learned the ego spell here because this monolith here on the wall is spraying some kind of air. So, I can put that up and deflect its power. Now, I don't know if you noticed there, we got our mana bar up there in the top left. That way. And I just love doing that with reference to the webcam. I'm pretty sure you only, like, you can hold this indefinitely. Well, we can test it here. See, and then once we get hit, it uses more mana, but we can sort of just channel this. So now I can just hold it up, so I'm not using any more mana. And then when I get hit by it, that's when the mana gets used. This guy's being a real wisecrack. Get wrecked. Yeah, but those green things you can use, they're kind of like a currency, I suppose. From what I've seen thus far. And those blue bits, I believe, will just be recharging our mana. And that's very... I love how they've done the credits here, by the way. They've kind of... they generate... not procedurally. I guess they're triggered by events as you just continue through this play. It's pretty cool. Through this cutscene, I guess, almost. I feel you have a natural affinity with the next one, yes. It is an Actus spell. It's the fire one. Allows for spells with conditional durations, such as mines and projectiles. So that's on triangle. As you can see, so the default here is a gobbly dot of fire on the floor. Classic. Oh, we probably got to light this brazier. I've done this before. I don't know how I'm forgetting. But you get the idea. Like, if we open, is it here? Yeah. So the spell book, Actus, Innate, and Ego, you can clearly see they're very building blocky. Right? They're very vague in their descriptions, like, you know, immediate effect or long-term durations or self-afflicting spell. There are all these different ideas. Why did that move though? Listen. Ah, that's why. Oh, I did the right thing. Never mind. Classic. So it's already lending itself and hinting at what's to come, which is really exciting. I've done a little bit of the spell combination stuff thus far, just the really basic building blocks, but I didn't want to go too far ahead because there is a forward-moving story that's kind of present here, so I don't want to go ruin it for myself and kind of be bored of the game. Or, sorry, not bored of the game, but burn myself out on the game by running through it. And you have one spell type left to learn. It's here's a Klo0ga spell. I can't read it all right now. Allows for spells with a durable effect, such as ice bridges and fire walls. So, durable effects. Oh, it's so exciting to mix these. It's that one, yeah, circle. On my PS4 controller. Listen. Get blocked. Yeah. Wrecked. What's this strange sign on the ground? It looks like a teleportation glyph, but I don't know where it leads. Well, let's find out, shall we? Boom. Classic. I can't even see my friggin' bottom of the screen right now. That's a bit better. Plenty of time. Smashing it. So I guess we know where we're going. Haven. Purdy. Yes. Boom. So, here we are. You certainly took your time getting here, not this chump again. I fell in the river near your house. Mentor, I found this strange spell. What's this? You already have a spell book? Show it to me. What a guy. You already have spells in there too? Well, you certainly skipped a lesson or two. Well, welcome to Haven, Zia. We mages meet here when needed. And this is the Enchanter. Hello, nice to meet you. Yes, I'm one of the... Wait, I can't read. Yes, I'm the one who takes care of this place. Normally, he's also the one who provides the spell books, but you're beyond that now, it seems. before we go any further, if you like me reading the dialogue, let me know. If you prefer I skip through the dialogue, let me know. I'm happy to do it either way. You are ready to go out into the world and start becoming a proper mage. We learn by doing. First, you're going to Mistral Woods. Evil has started to take root there. But what can I do? You do what mages do. Find the source of the corruption and get rid of it. Classic. Is that really what mages do though, TBH? Mages keep the valley safe from wayward magic. This was our role during the first time of the Mage Kings, and it still is. Now, it is your role too. A tip before you go. You see this lamppost? We mages use it to record our memories, to preserve our progress. It's save points. Use it as you travel. This is what allowed mages to prevail for so long. Thank you, Enchanter. Also, don't step on my flowers. Follow the road south to reach Mistral Woods. Good luck, if you believe in such a thing. Look, you're a real wise guy. And this guy gives us another quest, doesn't he? People keep stepping on my garden and trampling my poor flowers. That's why I'm going to ask you to get me some new bulbs. Yeah. See that blue flower? That's a magic lily. Plant 4 magic lily bulbs to complete my garden. You'll find one in the woods, in the Mistral Woods, one in the Rise, and one in the Highlands. I don't know where the last one is. I'll try to find them. Great! You can imbue some magic lilies from my garden with soul beads to create mana charms, which allow you to regain your mana in no time. More magic lilies you plant, the more magic lilies you plant, the more mana charms you'll be able to make simultaneously. Wow, classic tutorial. Cool beans, so we got a mana charm, as described, gives us some good jazz. So it's a very pretty looking town. There's our save game. Oh yes, look at it. There's like a big compassy thing up there, I don't know what it does. We've got a chest over here. Give it. Yes. There we go, green soul beads. So these stones are very common in Mystralia. They were used as magic regents during the time of Mage Kings. But it's basically currency now. Very interesting stuff. It's cool as, bro. Look, this guy's gonna get wrecked. Oh, he actually dropped stuff. Look at this. Ah, they break. No exploits there. Cool, so let's just go. Let's head straight to it. We'll get to some more of the action today. If we head down this way, I believe... Oh, you're new. I'm Emma, a mage just like you. I guess you're wondering how to get out. Blunt as, yeah. Blunt as. Haven is protected by a magic seal. You need to dispel it before you... Did he say that there is a bulb here in Haven? What a lazy bastard. Why don't you just get it yourself? Why don't you try and unseal it? So these puzzle things appear quite often in the game, from what I've seen thus far. How do you rotate him again? Wait, hang on. I've done this before. How have I forgotten? Whoops. How have I forgotten this already? Speak mage and enter. You just need to rotate them. There's kind of like these puzzly things. This is the reason I'm pre-recording this. Oh wait, no, you just swap them. Now I remember. Sorry. There's these puzzly things throughout the game that I've seen thus far, and some of them might take me a long time, so I'm prepared to edit those out, should I make an absolute ass of myself. And my controller vibrating right now, it's having a fit. I should turn that off, but you know, whatever, it's fine. Great job, I knew you could do it. Ancient mages used to hide their belongings in sealed caches. If you're lucky, you'll find other seals in remote places of the valley. Hell yeah! That's what we're after. It's the only reason we're playing this video game. So let's go. I really like the look of it. It's a very pretty game. I like it a lot. It's kind of... If we get to it... Oh, look. Young lady, can you tell me where we are? I'm not sure. Oh well, my map says we're here. I'll just follow the road. I hate having to take a detour. Look, you're fine. Remember, you can access your map to see how to reach other areas. This way. Map. So we are heading to the Mistral Woods. We're just outside of Haven for RN. And there's our post that tells us where to go. Traveling Merchant Anna. We're going to the Rise, but the way ahead is blocked. We'll have to go through the Mistral Woods. Oh, classic. Yeah, you're pretty much screwed, aren't you? It is off-screen loading. Ready? Hey, walk off-screen first. Oh, that reminds me of like old point-and-click adventure games. It's so good. Oh, baby. I hope you're enjoying this. I really like this game. It's very, very fun. Mistral Woods. Oh yeah. This is where the adventure truly begins. Oh baby. Just look at it. And the camera works really fluidly as well. See, we're on like a lower plane for that point there, and then we come back out. Oh yeah, it works real saucy. Yeah, get wrecked. Boom. Boom. Just break all the things, mate. Need that currency real good. So we're pretty limited in terms of our combat functionality thus far, but that does get better. Oh no. I will help you. Confirmed. Here I come. Oh yeah, this fool got through my defenses, huh? Yeah. Oh, come on, I timed that real good. Don't even tell me. There's a little bit of a delay in getting the shield up. Listen, mate, I'll tank you. Oh, look, you're taking too long. Yes. Are you okay, Rachel? Zia, you saved me. I guess you're not so bad after all. Yeah, dang right. What are you doing in the woods? You know it's dangerous. With the way to the castle blocked, I was trying to find another way to get there and sell my wares. But my cart, ouch! But my cart broke down, and I was attacked by goblins. It only gets more dangerous from here. I'll gather my things and return to Greyleaf for now. Yeah, dang right, fool. Can you let my husband Vitus know that I'm here? I'll sure need his help with the cart. I laughed because Vitus is the name of a very, very bad song. Very bad. Is there anything up here? I don't think so. Nah. I'll show you these chumps though. These are funny. Like, they're just little harmless creatures, but you give them a couple whacks. Check it out. They get real mad. Still pretty easy to kill, but still. Can I get through this fool? No, not yet. Just waste all my mana. And we can't go through here just yet. So we'll continue down the path. I'll leave these little critters alone. There's no real need to be attacking them, so... Oh, hello, goblin. Yeah, blocked. So yeah, I'm playing with this with a controller. I kind of implied that already. It's recommended to play with a controller by the game itself, and it works pretty nicely, I must say, so I'm okay with it. Yes, he's one of these magey, puzzly majiggers. Sacred Forest Glade. So the idea, as far as I interpret it, is to make all these things point to one another. So see how this has got 3 arrows? And see how it's lit up? So that top one's pointing down, that left one's pointing in, causing the connections to operate successfully. So that goes there. I've almost got it. This one needs to go somewhere. These are the kinds of ones. This one isn't like super complicated, but you can see how one could balk this up, basically, and take a little bit longer than desirable to make this work. So that could probably go there and that there. Yeah, there we go. Nailed it. Then we get a thing. Purple soul bead. They're quite uncommon and much more potent as magic regents. Oh yeah. So we'll need to collect those babies as well. I think we just head all the way through here, if I'm not much mistaken, which I probably am. Yes, heal me. So we can cross this thing, of course, with our magic ice majiggers. Boom. Solid. And so this is like a puzzle of some sort, if I remember correctly. I don't know if I actually solved this yet. Ah, see, they're on timers. I can't get that one yet, though, because we can't shoot our fireballs. So we will probably need to come back. If I talk to this well thing, care for a hint. You might not possess the necessary runes for this challenge. New hint for 50 things. 50 currency. Which we'll say no to, because it's already told us we don't have the right spells for it. So we will indeed need to come back. I'm pretty sure I know how I could do this. Because I've ventured a little further forth in my off-camera test save. So we'll come back. It'll be fine. Oh, whiff, mate. Oh, dang it. I whiffed that time. These spear dudes are actually the annoying ones. Listen. Get at me, bro. Yeah, get wrecked. Boom. Cool. It's fairly... I mean, the game's fairly forgiving. At least so far. in that it'll drop you some nice health when you're in trouble. But I mean, it's still very early days. Anywhere else we can go right now? I don't think so. Let's head on in this way, because we have to help, was it Emma? With her cart, and that'll clear the way and let us get through to that section. So, let's have a look. Maybe this is where we'll call the first episode, in fact. That would make a lot of sense. We've just got the first samples of the game, and then we can get a little bit deeper in next time. That would probably work. We'll go over chat around the town first. So this is Greyleaf, and this is where our protagonist Zia burnt down someone's house and got kind of kicked out. Yeah, see, I better hide my wand here to avoid casting spells around people, or I'll be arrested. So she knows. She gonna get messed up. And look, if you talk to people, oh, well, this guy's cool though. Carpenter Vetus. Zia, what are you doing here? So even he's scared of us. I was Rachel. I met Rachel in the woods. She was attacked by goblins. She needs your help. What? Rachel needs my help? I'm coming, Rachel! Yeah, run, chump. But look, if we talk to this dude. Good day, Farmer Xavier. Zia, what are you doing here? You shouldn't be here. Everyone knows, man. If we could try to get past this guy. Pfft, what a chump. I've tried outsmarting him. He's too quick. Dirty chump. We'll get there, make no mistake. But ladies and gents, we will leave it here for right now. I hope you did enjoy. Where's this go? Mistral Woods, the Highlands. Can we actually go there yet? I don't even know. But, as always, I hope you did enjoy this first episode. Wait, as always, that didn't make much sense. The way to the castle's blocked. The Mistral Woods are too dangerous to travel. We really are isolated. Flower in your garden. Would you mind giving me its bulb? Its bulb? That would ruin the flowers here. This is a very rare specimen. Would you sell it to me then? Sell it? Well, okay. 99? Oh, I'm so close though. But look, ladies and gents, I do hope you enjoyed this episode and are enjoying this game. Your feedback and comments are welcome down below. It's just going to be a fun, casual series where I talk a lot of crap and we just wander through the game and see what it has to offer. So, yeah, make sure you do that and I'll catch you in the next one. My name's Klo0ga, and you have a great day.